Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs and in all the galaxies. My name is Ben. Every day on the channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and you like crypto and you like Bitcoin above 48,000, make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button and then lightly click the like button. That's two buttons. Today is Wednesday, September the 15th. XRPK is done today? I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. Around the middle of the month. So it could be 2 more weeks. I had some people asking about that, though. So still looking for that by the end of September. But today is Wednesday, September the 15th. It's a balmy 69 degrees here in the BitBoy Crypto Studio. Every single day we come to you live at exactly 11:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that was a scary intro. I agree with that. Ooh. So yeah, Pluto Alliance OpenSea problems. We see that there, guys. Pluto Alliance broke OpenSea last night. I want you guys to think about this. 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time, the pre-sale began for Pluto Alliance, where you had to own 1,000 BIT tokens to get whitelisted to get on the pre-sale. We sold 10,000 NFTs in 2 hours, and we broke OpenSea.
Crazy. And part of that started because the OpenSea, they didn't even have the OpenSea contract to begin with. That's why it was slightly delayed. It was supposed to go at like 2, and it was about 215, 220, and they said just push it. And they started selling in the thousands within minutes. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable how fast that went. So we're super thrilled. We really appreciate the community, but we think this is going to be a really big project. We want to get this up in the, with the top NFT projects out there, the Bored Apes, the Mutant Apes, the, I don't want to call them DraftKings. What do you call them? BitPunks.
Yeah.
Why don't I call them DraftKings?
I don't know.
So we're really excited. Happy for everybody who got their aliens. The Bit token price, it went up and then went down because people sold after they got, whatever. We want to give people more reason to hold that instead of sell it, so we don't see that kind of price fluctuation. But, it went really well. Bitcoin's up. Everybody's in a great mood today. So, super excited. We got our little alien right here. We say he needs a choker to keep his head up. But, oh.
There you go.
Whoa, look at that. That's
like
my cafefe. All right, guys. Well, we want to talk about anything else? Did Uranus drop? No, Uranus has not dropped yet.
Oh,
we should have made the Uranus Alliance. That would have been.
J-Chain's got a Pluto Alliance alien, and he got one from Uranus. And
did he?
He was bummed. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't get a cool one. It's from Uranus, and he's got a big frown on."
I didn't
his
even
face.
feel it.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, what does that say?
I don't know.
Does that say something about you or
Whoa,
him?
TJ, calm down.
Yeah.
So okay. All right, let's jump in here, guys. First and foremost, thank you to everybody for subscribing to the channel. 1.26 million subscribers. We'll be ticking up here in the next couple of days. Oh, we're locked out of Twitter right now.
Oh, I think that's why he was trying to give you that code.
I think it's back in though. Yeah, we're back in. Yeah, we got the code. Okay. Okay, guys. We are at, let me go to my profile here. 540.8 thousand followers. Don't forget about our Nashville meetup coming up on September the 25th. You guys can come hang with us. I hear there's a shortage of hotels over there. So if you guys want to book your travel really soon, make sure to click the Eventbrite link and fill out and let us know you're coming. Gives us a head count. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, 284,000 followers there, about to hit 300. And also don't forget to follow my personal one, Dad Jokes FTW. That stands for the win, by the way. I meant to put some pictures of my donuts that I ate this morning up here, but I didn't get to do that. All right, let's jump into the markets. We've got 2.167. Let's see if that's the latest number. Make sure, double check. Yep, $2.167 trillion. 24-hour volume, really low here at $100 billion. Bitcoin dominance slightly up at 41.7%. Ethereum dominance about the same as yesterday. And then for 36 Paraguays, you guys can send an Ethereum transaction. But Bitcoin is pumping as we speak. $48,241. Ethereum at $3,500. Wow, look at this move. That is pretty good. Cardano 257 up 7% today. Binance Coin bouncing back. XRP hasn't really moved at $1.11. Let's see here. Solana slightly up. Okay. But did you see that text this morning that got sent to us?
Yeah. You got that same text
from Jeremy?
Oh, that's who it was? It wasn't a number that was saved. Oh, I got another text that I was going to show you.
Yeah, what's that?
It was a blind text from a number I didn't have saved in my phone that just said, "Wow, dude, look at Solana. It's being hacked. Sell it if you're still holding," in a link. And obviously I'm not going to click that link from an unknown number.
That's what got sent to Jeremy.
Yeah, I got sent to me too.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
So that's a scam.
It's totally a scam. So we were talking about in the office, was it potentially somewhere there's a crypto product or company that I've registered for, signed up for at some point that has my phone number associated with it that must have gotten hacked. So they know they've got a list of phone numbers of people very active in crypto, and they send it, and I guarantee it was a phishing attempt.
That's how J-Chains got hacked.
Yeah.
I mean, not the same thing, but that's how he got hacked. Something very similar. So
yeah, I meant to tell you about that as soon as you got in, but I forgot.
Yeah, but did you see the one from Jeremy?
No.
Was it me and Justin he sent it to?
No, he sent it to me. I just
okay. It was the exact same text.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought he had been hacked, and somebody had all his phone number, and somebody just decided to send him this saying like, "Sell all your Solana. It's been hacked." But that was a phishing attempt. So okay, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Okay, so let's look at the. I don't know where did this come from? Okay, don't know what that is. Let's check out top gainers for the day. It's my phone. I have my alarm on or my.
Bobby Dial's taking shots. Q&A. Why is Ben bad at chess?
Shut up, Bobby. I'm 4-2-1. Yeah. Okay, 4-2-1.
We're actually pretty evenly matched for the most part. I mean, obviously the record's in your favor. I'm just saying most of our games are pretty close.
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, if you were a 5, I'm probably a 5.5. I think I'm a little bit better than you.
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
We'll see what happens.
Well,
maybe you catch up.
That's what I'm saying. According to the record, you are.
That's right. I learned how to play chess in detention because my detention that I was in almost every day is where the chess club met. And so I got mad that, the nerds beat me. All right, so we got Curve coming in at 20% gain. Phantom up again, almost 20%. H-Bar crushing it. Up another 14%. Pancake Swap up 11.57%. Yesterday, we talked about Theta pumping, and look at IOST. This thing is at 7 cents. I think it peaked out at around 8 cents. But, man, IOST has been moving a lot lately. I've got a node. I need to go check. I haven't checked that node in like 6 weeks to see how much I've got on there. But that IOST has been crushing it lately, so definitely want to pay attention to. But there's been no news. Like, we haven't covered any news about IOST. It's just been on the cycle to pump, I guess. FTT token up 6.6%. Horizon, Chainlink, a lot of projects up today. Markets are feeling pretty good. I got to admit it. I think that, I'm hoping we're going to see things move very quick. And one thing, I'll give that in a second. One thing I did want to say is we talked a lot about resistance getting broken in between $47,000 and $50,000. We talked about this 2 weeks ago when we went up above that, or maybe it was 3 weeks ago. And then also for XRP, the $1.30 resistance. So you hear this resistance gets broken, and then these projects go back down below those prices. You're like, what gives? I thought you said that the resistance is broken. What resistance means? Resistance does not mean this is a line here, and it just can't get above that. That's not what it means. Resistance means there is a price point where there are tons of sell orders set, so that when it gets to that level, all those sell orders get triggered. Well, they don't necessarily reset those orders. So like with XRP, for instance, at $1.30, when that resistance was broken, that means the vast majority of all of those sell orders that were planted there as traps, basically, by the money manipulators, it's gone now. So the next time we get up to that number, we should be able to blow through it, just like Bitcoin here. We're at 48.2 right now. We may see it go back up above 50, much sooner than later. So I did want to point that out. All right. Also, somebody said they can't wait to see the Super Bowl between Gary Vee and the Jets and the BitBoy Crypto owned Falcons.
Yeah.
That's going to become a reality.
I think it is.
Yeah, that will be a reality. You guys can clip this and then watch it here in about 5 years.
All right. You ready for some Q&A?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. Yeah. Guys, drop some questions in the chat. We'll ask them for this Q&A section right here. We'll start it off with Mark Smithson asking where he can buy algo. Can you help kind of show people where to find stuff like that?
Yes. So all you got to do, go to CoinMarketCap. So I'm on CoinMarketCap right here. Scroll down until you find the project you're looking for. So Algorand, gosh, in the top 20, number 18. Which, by the way, Algorand is sandwiched in between Avalanche and ICP. Wrap Bitcoin there in the middle. Avalanche and ICP just added to ByBit for trading. So very interesting, considering they're both, financial cartel targets. But anyway, so you click on the project you want. So you go to Algorand. You go to the Algorand page. Then you see here where it has the chart and it says overview. Well, just click market. And when you click market, it's going to show you all the exchanges it's on. So and it shows you the pairs as well. So it's on Binance, it's on Coinbase, Huobi, Binance.us, KuCoin, Kraken, BitHum, Bitfinex, Gate.io, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. So that's how you find what exchange a project is on.
Perfect. We're getting a lot of questions about the timeline of this bull run. Seeing if you had updated or changed any of your predictions. But this is a pretty interesting one. Royal Srawi, is there any reason to believe now that the couple of months we lost in May could potentially be added to the end of this bull run into the fall? Would you consider that?
No, absolutely not. No, because the point in taking those months out was to keep Bitcoin from getting to where we believed it would go, right? The $300,000 should have been, or $280,000 according to Stock to Flow. That's where we should have went. The whole plan was to stop that from happening. They don't want the price to go above $100,000 by much. It might go to 120. They do not want it to go to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 like a lot of people out there are predicting, and we actually predicted 2 years ago, more like a year and a half ago. But we now believe that's not going to happen because that's why those months were removed. It's not like they were removed and then they're just going to add them onto the end, because that would help Bitcoin get to where it's going to go. I have no change on the timeline. Now, look, we're 2 weeks away from September 28th, which technically, according to the Golden Bull ratio, should be about the end of the bull run. I always said give or take a week. Now I'm saying maybe it's 2 weeks. Maybe it's 2 weeks after. So maybe by October 15th, maybe 1 month from now, we might be looking at the top of the bull run. I think that's certainly possible. I do not see this going through the end of October. Certainly not the end of November. That would put it, heading towards the winter. This thing will be over in the fall. So if I turn out to be wrong by a month, is what it is. But I think we're going to see quick movement here pretty soon.
Thoughts on VeChain super chat on YouTube? CXERI93.
Love VeChain. I think when you look at projects like VeChain right now that have been lagging behind in price compared to a lot of other projects that have kind of pumped up. If you just think of all the projects that have been pumping lately, Solana, Algorand, HBAR, these are kind of stealing the shine from projects like VeChain. But I do believe VeChain will get that cyclical pump. And here's the thing. Would you rather have Solana, pump through the moon at the beginning of the parabolic action, or do you want it to pump to the moon towards the end of the parabolic action? Now, Solana could do both. But VeChain, I think, is positioned very well to start really going parabolic once the true altcoin season sets in. And I think that gives it a higher potential. So we'll see what happens.
Ben, do you think ADA can hit $7 by, I assume, the end of October?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's the end of it, not by the beginning. By the beginning, it could hit $4 or $5 potentially. I don't see it hitting 7 by the beginning. Right. That would put, I don't see that. But I do think it could by the end of October for sure.
Once we sell our crypto before the bear market, should we be staking with cash or USDC, or is that risky because of deflation?
It doesn't really. Where else are you going to put it?
Right.
And really, where's the place you're going to put it where the value will go up?
Well, and if we're experiencing deflation, it is dollars.
Exactly.
So you
100%.
want it in something pegged to the dollar if the dollar's getting stronger.
Yes,
So,
but there's no difference between USDC and cash,
right.
other than like with USDC, it's just a quicker move back to crypto.
Right.
And there was another story. I can't remember what it was about the bond yields yesterday. It wasn't just the negative. I saw something else yesterday afternoon. I can't remember what it was. But the inflation report came out. The inflation report came out, and inflation this month was higher than last month. But here's the kicker: the rate of the inflation slowed down tremendously. So you're starting to. You guys know a train? You guys ever seen a train? No, not that one from that meme. I wonder if people know the meme I'm talking about. You know the one I'm talking about, don't you?
I think I do.
I think you do. Yeah. I saw that recreated with Ninja Turtles, which was kind of.
Oh my god!
It was just a meme. It was, So, anyways, so the thing is, a train. If you're standing in front of a train, and it doesn't see you until it's right up on you, what's it gonna do?
Run you over.
It's gonna run you over. It's got no choice, right? It's got to grind to a halt. You got to start hitting that brake way early. That's what's happening with the inflation. It still went up, but those wheels are churning very slow. They're running out of steam. We're about to see that thing put it in reverse and back up.
All right, last question. ADA, Sol, or Matic for the rest of this bull run?
I got to go with Cardano for the rest of the bull run. I got to go with Cardano. They just launched their smart contracts. Ecosystem is we'll get some of that stuff later. It's going to be getting very big. But look, Polygon and Solana have already had gigantic, massive pumps. Cardano has had some good pumps, but I don't think Cardano over the last few months has had anything compared to those two. I mean, obviously, Maddox would have been back, I believe, in May when it had its absolutely huge run up. But that's just what I would go with. We got 11,154 concurrent viewers. We got 2,015 likes. Guys, if you could do us a favor and go ahead and smash that like button, we would appreciate it. Let's try to get that thing to 8,000 today. If you could exit out of the live chat, hit the like, come back. You didn't miss a single comment, I swear. You can scroll up if you did. Smart TV, bottom left-hand corner screen, more actions, more options. Hit react, and then like this video. All right. I'm looking at the chats over here. Somebody said Cardano's finished. Is it? Is Cardano finished?
Wow, that's a shame. Thought it was such a good project.
Man, it had a good run, didn't it?
Sure did.
Man, I tell you what.
Finished when it's pushing all-time highs.
Somebody says, pay respects to Norm Macdonald, King of Dry Humor. I loved Norm Macdonald growing up.
That's
what was the? I think the name of the movie was Dirty Work that he was in. That was probably the funniest movie ever. It was so funny. I don't know if people remember that movie, but Norm Macdonald back on, Saturday Night Live when it was actually good and had funny people on it. Yeah. So rip Norm Macdonald. He will be missed. I did always love his humor. So, all right, let's look at Bitcoin. This is the 4-hour chart. You can tell Mr. Elron was on here. On the 4-hour, we are vibing. We are dancing off the top here of the EMA ribbon. Let's go to the daily chart because that's what we've been looking at pretty consistently here. I told you guys yesterday that when this white line right here was cutting in, can they see that?
Yeah, they should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where that white line was cutting in, that was going to be really bullish. And sure enough, we got a green dot on the bottom of the momentum wave. It wasn't a large green dot, or the BitBoy green dot, as some people call it. But look at the money flow. Look at the money flow continuing to move up, Right now, the price is at 48,000. What is the price at? 48,170. It has been as high as 48,260. So we're pushing new daily highs here pretty soon. We're heading to the top of this EMA ribbon for Bitcoin. We're above it right now, which is absolutely huge. And I remember saying that, if we went back and looked at November, this was the thing I kept telling you this reminded me of, was in November when we had that big crash at the very end. It was swift. Here it is. Okay, here it is right here. This was what the movement we just had reminded me of. Where am I at? I'm in January. I got to go back further. There it is. It was right here. Right here. This was a big crash over 3 days, right around Thanksgiving. Then what happened? We went up back to the top of the EMA ribbon. We danced off of it. We had one more little correction, and then we shot up. So let me tell you what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is there's a possibility. I really want to fix this arrow. There's a possibility that we're going to see one more sweep down, one more correction before we hit the hyperdrive. Now, it may not happen. It's about 50-50 on whether we're going to see that or not. So what I kind of think we're going to see is we're going to get above it. We're going to head close back to 50. We might get one more correction down to 47, and then we'll be off to the races. I mean, once this thing really starts moving, it is going to start moving quick. I've told you guys for a while. I don't know the date. I can't tell you the date. Earlier this week, it didn't feel real good. Maybe it didn't feel like we were going to get there. But, you know.
So basically what you're saying is when the full moon comes, it's moon time?
When the full moon comes, it's moon time. So here's an interesting statement here. I want you guys to think about, scroll up on YouTube just a little bit. I want to see that Fuzzy Crypto comment. So Fuzzy Crypto, one of our admins, he says UK inflation went from 2% to 3.2%, the highest jump ever. Well, that's what I'll tell you. That's the UK. I don't know what their deflation plan is.
Well, and this is something I was thinking about as you were talking about the inflation report coming out and it going up. You know, generally when they come out, they're downplaying it dramatically. They're masking the numbers and trying to make it look like, oh, the inflation isn't as bad as it seems like it is, and which I'm sure they're doing some of. But the fact that they're talking about it so much and shining a light on the inflation and not really trying to hide it means they're probably getting ready to flip the script on everybody.
That's what I've been telling everybody for a while. You know, you can't trust your government, which is so funny. I see all these people, these government trusters. Did you see that California recall election?
No.
67% voted to keep.
No way.
Yeah. 67%.
Wow.
You can't tell me that's not a scam.
No.
You can't tell me that's not a scam.
Wow.
Everybody
there hates him.
Yeah, I know. 67% voted to keep. I'm just saying. Look, you know.
So Twitch wants to know if you tie-dyed that shirt yourself.
I don't do anything tie.
No.
I only win.
You don't.
So if this was a win dye shirt.
What about Thai food?
No. Heck no, I don't do Thai food.
I love Thai food.
I want my food to win or lose. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I don't like that Thai crap. Dapper Crypto says Cardano going to $10. Well, what's funny is somebody said it was over. I did not know Cardano was over. It's really amazing.
Somebody tell Charles.
Charles! Hey, you guys know, I think on Monday, I think Akon's going to be in the studio.
Yeah?
I think.
In studio?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
neat.
He wants to come out here and hang out.
That's cool.
So during the live stream. So I think it's not confirmed 100%, but they are talking to us about getting him over here. So you guys like Akon?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, better than, you know, he said he wanted to take me to cheetah. My wife said no. So
yeah.
That was it. And guys, just so you know, that wasn't a thought or like that was a hard no for my wife. So.
Right. That was like, why are you even asking kind of?
Yeah. I wouldn't go anyways. Yeah. Even if she said I could go, which she would never say. I wouldn't go anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
Fidelity.
I'm trying to see what that says. I'm trying to read some of these comments. All right, so there you go. And guys, if you want to take advantage of any of this information and you do want to trade, you guys feel free to check out bitboycrypto.com/deals. You guys can get access to ByBit and Femex, a $1,600 deposit going on in Femex right now. If you guys want to check those out, you can. Of course, we have other deals on here as well. Market Cipher, Celsius. Market Cipher, of course, is the market indicator we use every day on this channel. So real quick, before we get too far into the rest, we do have a sponsored segment of this video, which is Monsters Clan. You guys know, I mean, we're big on NFTs. We're big on gaming right now. Other people here are bigger on gaming than I am, but I love gaming. I just don't do a lot of it. Monster Clan announcing a close to our private and strategic rounds. And I'm telling you, what do you think about this monster here?
That's intense.
I mean, look, that's a face, and the eyeball is the mouth, but it's also the eye, and then that's the mouth.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So basically, it's the end of their private rounds. It's actually launching today. Now, I do also want to issue a warning because a couple of people here in the
Because
office,
this is scary.
well, yeah, there's some scary monsters here, but there's also a fake monsters clan on BCS that
BSC.
yeah, I always do that. BSC, yeah, Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah.
So don't buy the wrong one. A couple people in our office here actually bought the wrong one, thinking they were getting a Monsters Clan NFT, and it was the fake one. So just make sure, use the contract address to verify it. But yeah, it's a really cool new NFT project. We've talked about it a little bit before, but yeah, it's launching today, so everybody should go check it out.
And of course, you can't take anything we say as financial advice. And do understand this is a sponsored segment here. I saw somebody saying that the liquidity is not locked. I don't know if that's for the fake one or for this one, but you guys just, always be careful out there.
Yeah.
We're pleased to announce that our private and strategic investment rounds are now closed. Monsters Clan NFT community is proudly marching towards our initial game offerings, or IGOs. I like that.
IGO.
And token launch on September 15th. Total capital raised from these two rounds was $1.35 million, with an additional $450K to be raised during the IGO. From the moment we started our journey, Monsters Clan has received tremendous support from NFT fans, industry influencers, and investors. This has motivated us to deliver on our goal of providing the metaverse with an NFT game that combines unique and exciting game mechanics. So there we go. See a lot of people asking about Gala. We will be covering that one at some point soon. I know it's a lot of excitement. Pump, absolutely huge.
Yeah.
But stay tuned on the channel for that.
And Michael Phoenix asking about Cardano City Metaverse. That is something we're interested in. We're kind of watching.
Steven's got one. Steven bought one.
Yeah, I know BJ's really into it. He's talked about it a few different times. So yeah.
He's such a Cardano fanboy.
He is. He loves everything Cardano. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting watching all these metaverse projects. There'll definitely be ones that rise up and win the network effects and stick around for a while. And
rise up's not a winning mantra.
not around here.
Not around here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll start the timer over.
Go ahead and do that. All right. Fidelity lobbies SEC to approve Bitcoin ETF in private meeting. And I meant to check. Let me check something real quick because I asked a question about this. Let me see what I got here. Okay. Okay. So basically, this is a message to the SEC. This is pressure. So you guys have to understand that BlackRock and Fidelity work together. They have over $10 trillion in assets under management, or AUM. You like that? AUM. AUM. So the point here is that this is a big story, guys. And we've been telling you about this ETF, that this could be the sneaky underdog to cause the Bitcoin parabolic spike. So let's check out what we read here. And then remember, like, my question was this, because I got sent this article to me with some context behind what's really going on. And my question was this: why did they let this get public? If they're in control, if Fidelity is in control, if BlackRock is in control, if the SEC is in control, all by the financial cartel, why did this become public? Because this is a message. This needs to happen soon. This needs to happen soon. Fidelity lobbies SEC to approve Bitcoin ETF in private meeting. Fidelity argues that Bitcoin markets have already reached maturity under the SEC's own standards. And this is also a vote of confidence, of confidence from Fidelity in a Bitcoin ETF. So you got to think about that as well. Multinational financial services firm Fidelity Investments has pressed the United States SEC to approve its Bitcoin exchange traded fund. A private meeting was held on September 8th among Fidelity Digital Assets President Tom Jessup, 6 of the firm's executives, and several SEC officials. Finance executives laid out a number of reasons why the regulator should approve this investment product. These include increased demand, the prevalence of similar funds, and the rise of Bitcoin adoption. So now you see that all of these other ETFs in Brazil, Canada, and maybe other places, I know at least those 2 places, which, interestingly enough, 2 places controlled by China, but I digress. We're seeing that those approvals of ETFs are now playing a role in adding pressure to the SEC to approve ours. Fidelity presentation from the meeting outlining the benefits of Bitcoin products stated that global developed market regulators have approved Bitcoin exchange traded products in Canada, Germany, Switzerland, and Sweden. Maybe Brazil is just Ethereum. Maybe that's an Ethereum ETF. Maybe they didn't do a Bitcoin one because it's not on that list. Fidelity argued that strict adherence to either a 1930 the securities law, basically, it was passed following the stock market crash in 1929. Fidelity believes these laws are too stringent and markets are now more transparent and established. It's also argued that the market has already reached significant size and has deep liquidity as defined by the SEC's own standards.
That's all code for we can make money from it now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, think about it. If there's a chance that they could make, $1 trillion from this in the short term, basically, I mean, or however much they would make, it makes sense to do it while the bull run's still going on.
Yeah.
Fidelity filed for a Bitcoin ETP called the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust. Sounds like a video game. In March 2021, and more than 20 similar applications have been made, yet regulators continue to procrastinate. The Bitwise Bitcoin Strategy ETF is the latest to be lodged in the SEC's lengthening application queue. So pretty crazy. They just postponed Van Eck's proposed Bitcoin Trust for the third time this year. And the last decision on this will be on November 14th. I mean, I think Grayscale is going to get theirs done first, but this November 14th date is definitely, something to look at. So, Trustalize says, won't the approval of ETFs, is what he means there, cause more manipulation? Absolutely. Yep. It certainly will. These are things that we need to let these people in the door to get the price gains that we're looking for. But long term, these are terrible for crypto. Mm-hmm. There's no question about it. We've already seen the futures contracts, what they've done to the price manipulation, the incentivized pumping and dumping by the institutions on retail investors just continues. So it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. We got this new. What? This is such. Why would I want to talk about this? Taproot. We want to talk about Taproot. Isn't that a band?
Don't you? So you like talking about all the cryptos except for Bitcoin?
No, nobody cares about this. No one cares about Taproot. Here's what I want to. If you're in the chat and you care about the Taproot upgrade for Bitcoin that won't affect any of you in any way, let me know in the chat. Put hashtag I'm a nerd. If you don't care about it and you only care about stories that are going to make us money, put hashtag I'm here for the tech. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm here for the tech.
Hashtag I don't care.
It'll take a minute.
Taproot rocks. I care about Taproot. I care. Nope.
Taproot.
I'm a nerd. I'm here for the tech. Don't care. Somebody puking. Taproot. I'm a nerd. A lot of them are nerds. Don't care. Looks like about 50-50 here, really, which I'm surprised.
So,
yeah. All right, here we go. New Bitcoin Core adds Taproot. Anything that calls Bitcoin Core, just loses my interest immediately. Let's see. Bitcoin Core version 22, Bitcoin's original open source software client introduced by Satoshi, has been officially released. Let's see what this was here. Bitcoin Core developer Gregory Maxwell first proposed the Taproot upgrade in 2018. Considered to be one of the most important upgrades to Bitcoin blockchain since SegWit in 2017. Segregated witness, of course. Taproot's one notable feature is that through a mechanism called Schnorr signatures, an alternative signatures, that's how I feel. An alternative to Bitcoin's current multi-sig wallet mechanism, users can combine their public keys to create a new public key, thus significantly reducing multi-signature payments data size and helping to decongest the network. Guys, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna combine your public keys to create a new public key? Are you, TJ?
I mean, I don't really.
This is the most significant thing in this update.
I know. It is significant for Bitcoin, but I understand it's insignificant for the day-to-day life of most of the people watching this show.
If hardly anybody's going to use this, then what's the point? Yeah. And this is the problem with Bitcoin. One of the main problems here, okay? One of the main problems with Bitcoin is kind of one of its greatest strengths as well, is that it's so slow to change. If they decided that they wanted to move from proof of work to proof of stake, it would take 25 years. It's that slow of a process. This was first proposed. These Schnorr signatures to get these multi-sig wallets, first introduced in 2018. It is almost 2022. And they just put out an upgrade that nobody's going to use. I can't with this. This is just consistently like trying to, it's like somebody that's got a broken window and they just keep putting duct tape over the same spot over and over and over again. That's what it feels like. So, Super My Neck says that he will do it. He will use it. So I would say that most people in here don't even have a clue what this actually means.
Yeah, I would agree. Most people don't even know what multi-sig is.
So why is this so big? Why is this really going to ease a lot of congestion on the network? Do you think we're going to see a serious difference after this?
In what?
The network, it says it's supposed to help in the network congestion as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it should. But it is.
The segregated witness was much bigger, like much bigger than this, in my opinion.
It is. So. And it is a little, I'll agree with you. It's very anticlimactic when you're looking at everything else that's going on. But it's basically.
But all smart contracts are going to run on Bitcoin one day. These people are DeFi on Bitcoin. It's not happening, guys.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's move on here. XRP, where my hashtag XRP army. I am the supreme leader, master and commander of the XRP army. Got big news on XRP today. 117 million XRP transferred by several largest exchanges. Huh. Weird, isn't it? What do you think? Look at this XR Chris guy. He says, a Bitcoin upgrade takes about as long as Ben to talk about something.
That's pretty good.
I really can't even burn this guy. I mean, that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Great job. Look, if you burn me and it's accurate, I'll give it to you. Give it to you, Chris. I could give it to your mom.
Oh,
okay.
Boy.
117 million XRP. She's right upstairs, I think. 117 million XRP transferred by several largest exchanges. Almost 120 million XRP tokens have been shifted by Binance, Bitfinex, and some other large crypto exchanges. What do you think this means? What do you think this means? Exchanges moving around a bunch of XRP. Could they get ready for relisting here soon? According to popular blockchain service Whale Alert, which offers data on large crypto transactions and various cryptos, several large players from the crypto industry shoveled a large amount of XRP tokens, almost 120 million of them. As per data shared by Whale Alert, over the past 15 hours, several major crypto transfers were performed by large crypto trading platforms. The largest lump was moved by Binance to custodial platform BitGo and wired 10 million to another small exchange. Bitfinex shifted 32 million XRP. The overall first equivalent of the transaction was $128 million. Binance was also involved in transferring $100 million together with the Ripple DLT provider. Coinbase refuses to relist XRP. As covered by You Today previously, the largest U.S. exchange, Coinbase, has rejected rumors of relisting the Ripple affiliate XRP coin to its Coinbase Pro platform. Of course they are. Of course they're still opposed because it's not over yet. They're not going to do it until it's over. Okay? Now they're going to get, that's what they're doing right now. They're putting it all in a line. If you think that Ripple is losing this case, you are out of your mind. Whether it happens on my timeline, I've told you, or whether it happens next month or the following month or 74 years from now, it's going to happen. Ripple has won this case. They're getting a slap on the wrist. It is going to be over. What a great time to accumulate XRP right now. Think about this. The price has stalled out. It was just at $1.30. What a great time right now to accumulate XRP before this happens. These clippers, man. Fish scale, I'll tell you what. That's over in the basement on Twitch. Thank you to all our Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, as well as TikTok viewers, data viewers. But the fact is, this could be your last chance before the explosion point. We're seeing a lot of things going on right now. Coinbase Pro accidentally listing trading pairs for XRP. Exchanges, 120 million XRP moving around today. Let's think about it. Let's think about what's happening. Then we've got the SEC trashes Ripple's XRP status defense and reiterates privilege. Excuse me. We're right and you're wrong, Ripple. Defendants seek the documents to put on a wholly improper defense. The SEC staff question whether XRP and other digital assets were securities. SEC has filed its letter brief as previously ordered by the judge on August 31st. Judge will be performing an in-camera review of the documents. SEC respectfully submits that all documents referenced in Appendix A of defendant's motion to compel are pre-decisional and deliberative, and therefore protected by the deliberative process privilege. Let's see here. The court should not pierce SEC's DPP and other privileges. Let's see. Jeremy Hogan's analysis. Let's see. This is it. This is what the SEC is going to prove in court. And let's take a look at its answer under oath. That was from Jeremy Hogan, an attorney that's been on this case from the beginning. The deadline for the depositions of Brad Garlinghouse are on September 14th and Chris Larson on September 20th. They should have originally taken place in August. Ripple's turn to oppose a letter brief from the SEC will be on the 28th. Now, this happened yesterday. I wonder if we have any news on this. Brad Garlinghouse deposition. I'm sure it's sealed. Let's see. Curious how, this is from Jeremy Hogan. Curious how Mr. Garlinghouse had time to watch Gensler's testimony today and tweet about it, all while being deposed by the SEC. Either the deposition didn't happen today, or Brad is an absolute genius at doing two things at once, or someone else handles his Twitter. Well, somebody probably does handle his Twitter, but that's pretty interesting. Oh, there it is. Let's ask BitBoy Crypto. I should find out. I will fire off a text here real quick and see what happens. Let's see. He's probably watching. Y'all are seeing me live on air. I hear I don't have any receipts for any of this, so none of it must be true. Come on. What an idiot that guy is. Okay, anyways. Let's see. Let me fire this off. It's all fake. This isn't even a real phone. This is actually just a prop. Just a prop.
Well, technically, this studio's not even real, right? It's all just a simulation.
Well, or we're on an alien spaceship, possibly. Spinning around as we speak.
Headed towards
you guys don't know, though, I'm constantly having to move like this to stay straight. What was that chat up there? Go back.
Is that how space works?
Yeah, you just rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a really interesting video on TikTok. Did you know that in space, we pretty much just look horizontal? We don't look vertical because there's nothing there.
Interesting.
Like almost all, like, our entire solar system's on like a flat plane.
Breaking news here. Just got a text from Demandi.
Apparently, really?
There's a bank run happening right now in China.
Woo! Bank run in China. In China. I like it. Bank run. We got the real estate market crashing over there. We've got bank run. I still could not see that because I wanted to say it.
Oh, well, he was asking about DigiByte.
They're gonna try to look at my screen at the angle. I gotta do it like that. Speaking of SegWit, does DigiByte still have big things coming? Minimum 10 billion market cap this run. Jeremy Jenkins, thank you for super chat. I actually talked about this yesterday about how I got conflicting reports about a large online retailer using the DigiByte blockchain. So we'll have to see what happens with it. We'll do. We're gonna do a video on most. It's gonna make it sound bad. Most frustrating projects. Projects we feel like should be moving up that aren't really moving up or aren't like moving up coin market cap. DigiByte might be on there because I feel like it's good technology. Use the same kind of technology Bitcoin uses, but has not had the adoption that some other things have. So see what happens. Hashtag space is flat. Yeah, flat space is the flat space theory. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting okay. I'm talking to him right now. Okay, so basically, do not have confirmation whether it happened or not. But it likely did happen, but it will also be sealed, kind of like we saw with the Hinman. XRP will redefine online payments. This is our last XRP story of the day. And I know we've got a lot of XRP stories. So Ripple XRP will redefine online payments, former Goldman Sachs expert. Now think about this. Remember, the XRP army, they're crazy. They're insane. They're nuts. They never know what they're talking about. They've been telling us that Ripple is XRP is gonna redefine online payments. They've been telling us this for 5 years now, but none of us listened. We was like, no, it's not really happening. Not really happening. So I really understood how connected Ripple is in the banking world and how the banking world runs the entire world. Now you got Goldman Sachs, expert, telling you, this isn't me. This isn't XRP Army. This is Goldman Sachs expert Andrew Lokanoff. He believes that the Ripple XRP, well, that's a keyword stuff right there. The Ripple's XRP is likely to take precedent as the public coin as soon as the Ripple Foundation is able to resolve its issue with the SEC. Weird, because I told you the same thing. As soon as this thing is over, we are going to see this adoption happen extremely quick. He's been dealing with crypto for years, holding different positions at Goldman Sachs, AIG Bank, and other important financial institutions. He expressed his opinion about Ripple's XRP coin rather openly. Ripple will redefine online payments, and I believe that Ripple XRP will likely IPO and go public once its SEC lawsuit is resolved. I've been telling you all the same stuff. I've been telling you all the same stuff for months and months and months now. And look, the moon fuel for Ripple and XRP is going to be if this IPO gets announced or if it's able to go public while the price momentum is still going up. That is going to send this thing up between $20 and $30 if that happens. So I think, I don't know if there's going to be time for them to do all that. At least announce it. I think they will be able to announce it. So the main benefits of using the Ripple protocol are speed and reduced risk. XRP is a replacement for Swift, which is expensive and slow. I thought Swift was going to take back over everything, which is what we've been seeing articles saying. So you just got to, there's a lot in this article. We don't really have time to go, in depth in the entire thing. But remember this idea that you don't have to use XRP anymore, or that you didn't have to use XRP to have the Ripple net, what do they call it? Ripple net. Yeah. To use Ripple net, that's over. Ripple net will require the use of XRP. The software, this is not 100% about the token. The software, the UI that Ripple has built with RippleNet and with their ODL, it brings the entire banking world together. The coin is going to be the thing. The token, the XRP token or coin, however you want to say it, is going to fuel that entire thing. So you got to watch out. This is coming. It's going to come very quick. I'm not the only one that believes this. All right, next. Apple blocks Ethereum wallet Gnosis Safe from App Store over NFTs. Very interesting. Gnosis,
more centralization.
What's that?
More centralization.
More centralization from Apple. Who would have thought? I'm telling you, all these big tech companies, they were dead. I mean, when were they ever alive to me? I don't know. But they were dead to me after the Parler stuff. And we're seeing more and more. We're seeing GoDaddy taking down websites based on whether they agree with the abortion law in Texas or not.
That's it's
insane.
It's such a slippery slope. Now it's like, it's okay for us to just domain block people, take their server access away. All right, I guess we'll do it however we want, based however we feel. And yeah, people don't realize the long-term ramifications of stuff like this, which is why it's great that we have blockchain and decentralization to fight it, because it would have been ugly without it.
This is why we're all sheep. This is why in America we're all sheep, because whichever one of our sides, our political side, is winning or is in power, we feel like during that time they're like, oh, we're making all these laws and it's helping us over time. This is good stuff. But it always comes back to hurt the people that put them in. Okay. So right now you've got all these liberals and Democrats who, they're really excited about the censorship. They love it. They're like, oh, you don't like abortion? Yeah, we should be able to take you down. Oh, Parler, you got, opinions we don't like. We think you're violent. We're going to get you taken down. All the Democrats are, all right. Yeah. Love censorship. If you're a racist, we cannot wait to censor you because everyone else other than them is racist. So, but what happens is just like a boomerang. It goes out, goes out, goes out. And then you forget that every 4 to 8 years, the financial cartel puts the other side in power. And those things come back to boomerang on you. And so that's why with censorship, we've got to draw lines in the sand. And we have to say, it doesn't matter what party's in power. It doesn't matter whether I agree or disagree with someone's politics. They have the right to exist on the internet. This cancel culture it always comes back on people, and you see it all the time in Hollywood with the cancel culture people that say, cancel this person, and then, oh, I forgot about that tweet from 7 years ago that I did, and then it comes back around on them all the time. That's why we've got to draw lines in the sand. We have to stop this. This is what they want. Financial cartel, this is what they want. They want us fighting back and forth with each other because they win. So, sorry, I don't mean to go on that long rant, but it's related to this.
It is.
Because, you got to stop the censorship. That is the number one thing on this channel we like to speak out about. So, okay. So, Lucas Shore of Gnosis says company's mobile app is being blocked by Apple because it can display NFTs. Gnosis may have to remove an NFT feature to get approved by the Apple App Store. Other wallets have relayed issues being listed on Apple. What do you think? What's the first thing when you read that top sentence that kind of stands out to you?
Apple NFT store coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I think.
I love it. Love it when you have the right answer. Other wallets have relayed issues being listed on Apple. Apple spent the day unveiling shiny new iPads and iPhones at its annual event. But behind the scenes, there's a battle over what people can do on those devices. Gnosis Safe says the release of its company's Ethereum wallet is being blocked by Apple. The reason? In addition to helping users manage custody of their crypto funds, it also lets them view other digital assets, namely NFTs. The integration is causing problems with Apple, which according to Apple Message, asked earlier this month whether the new version of the app could be used to store NFTs. Shore says NFTs had already been integrated. The latest update was connecting a hard wallet to the Gnosis Safe. But since the question was been raised, Gnosis answered that yes, users can store their own NFTs on the app. The Apple App Store then said it wouldn't permit that. We noticed that your app includes or accesses paid digital content services or functionality by means other than in-app purchases, which is not appropriate for the App Store. This is unreal.
Wow. This is unreal. Then this is exactly what you were just talking about. So that rant was extremely justified because, yeah, this is corporate blocking, basically. Absolutely. They know they have the App Store. They know they have the biggest market to capture with NFTs here. They see things like OpenSea, and they know it's either them or Facebook to implement this NFT store. They both probably will and wipe everybody else away.
So you're telling me that there's nothing on the App Store where you can do additional in-app purchases for digital content?
Well, it's something they've been fighting a lot of people with lately, like Fortnite. Remember, you can do in-app purchases on Fortnite, and they were trying to tell Epic Games, you have to pay us a percentage of that fee for all of your in-app purchases if you want to stay in the App Store, because they're supposed to get a purchase of, a percentage of purchases in the store. But they're like, well, no, they're not. They've already downloaded the app. They're making the in-game purchases. Why should we split that money with you? So they're like, well, fine, we'll just kick you out of the App Store. And it's getting dicey when there's only really two options with Google and Apple, because they mirror their policies, so they know they've got the power. Yeah.
Do we have a thumbnail?
We should. I mean, we had one made.
You see the screen here? Yeah, and where's Matty B today? I've been seeing Rip Matty B in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did he die?
I don't think so. I don't know.
To check on his life.
I didn't see if we got the video.
I didn't order it.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a thumbnail made and up on the screen when I sat down, so I assumed it was uploaded.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, we'll move on here. After a 24-hour downtime, Ethereum killer Solana revived again. Sounds like Solana is the Solana killer. It's functional again after major downtime. Solana's status Twitter account is confirmed that the successful restart of the network should happen in several hours, and this was this morning at 9 a.m. So it's still not up then, I guess, or maybe it is.
Mr. Schmeed.
Yeah, can you check that? Well, here, I'll check the Twitter actually right here. Let's see if they've got a newer update, because it should have been.
All right, we have a thumbnail now.
Okay. So this, well, that was 10 hours ago. Why is? Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what's this article is. The timing may not be right, but anyways, network went offline after reaching a peak of 400,000 TPS. Who was doing 400,000 transactions per second? I wonder, because that's way more than they actually need, at this point. After encountering a large transaction volume, the beta version of Solana mainnet faced problems with processing on its network. Transactions flooded the queue, which led to the forking of the network. After forking began, the mainnet started to consume large volumes of memory and eventually went offline. Developers and engineers across the system have tried to stabilize the network, but have failed to do so. In order to stabilize and launch the network again, the validator community was chosen to coordinate the resurrection. After the restart, the new release was presented with additional instructions for users. Solana validator community successfully restarted the network and upgraded it to the 1.6.25 version. A majority of the community expressed their concerns about the ability of the network to function properly under major loads or network congestion. Most transactions from exchanges to wallets is not functional at press time. So, let's see. Let's see here. Has Ethereum ever gone through this? Ethereum private chain. How to restart a multi-node Ethereum private network. How to reset private.
No, I mean, it's probably...
Has the Ethereum network ever gone offline? I mean, I know there was the hack.
I was going to say, that would probably be so this moment for Solana, I would say, would be kind of comparable to the DAO hack on Ethereum. It's kind of like it was just getting going, just getting some apps running on there, and they had a major problem. So, yeah. Or maybe kind of similar to what was happening with the miners a few weeks ago, where that side chain split off, but really it didn't really affect the main network like this has for Solana.
Swing and a Miss says Control-Alt-Delete. Sign Solana. That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yep. So I don't think Ethereum has gone through this per se, but the hack would definitely be something that was kind of comparable, which of course led to the hack led to the creation of Ethereum, the current chain, and the old chain is now known as Ethereum Classic. But this is just proof, guys. Look, we don't have any network out there that is close to Ethereum. Nothing is even in the same ballpark as Ethereum. That's why when you come back here and you look at CoinMarketCap and you look at how close Ethereum here at 411,000 is to Bitcoin, and you realize the number 3 Cardano is much further away from Ethereum than Ethereum is from Bitcoin. Nothing is close to Ethereum. The only thing that's close to Ethereum is Bitcoin, and it will eventually pass it.
It also is a good reminder of how early we are, too.
Absolutely.
Because none of these networks have near the technical capability to reach the scale to do a lot of the things we're talking about that we all know are going to happen, we're working towards, but there's still a long way away to get the network to be able to support that kind of stuff. So there's still plenty of time, guys. If you feel like you missed the boat, you're too late on Bitcoin, too late on Ethereum, too late on Solana, there's a lot of time, and things change really fast in crypto. You've seen it already.
Go back up a little bit on the left. Right there. Enzo Ferrari says, I remember an old video from Ben saying, stay away from KuCoin. I want to buy XRP. I know I'm like, I don't think there's a reason to stay away from KuCoin. I don't think I ever said stay away from KuCoin. We use KuCoin. I use KuCoin. I like KuCoin. I just think eventually the regulators are going to find a way to target KuCoin. And I think eventually it'll get shut down or it'll have to do KYC stuff. But they've gone so far away from doing KYC. I think at some point they may end up, getting it cut off. Nvidian says, have you tried turning your blockchain off and on again?
That's pretty funny.
Reminds you of that South Park episode with the internet, the world router. All they had, the internet was out in the world, and all they had to do was turn off the router and reset it. But back to KuCoin. I think KuCoin's good. I mean, I like it. I love how many coins they have. I just think that, they've skirted around regulation for so long that definitely could come back and haunt them at some point. But even if that happens, it's not like you're going to lose your money on there. Like, you will have the opportunity to withdraw your money. So, okay, Bobby Tiles, I tell you what with that guy. Okay, let's move on here. Google partners with NFT leader Dapper Labs to support Flow blockchain. Search engine giant becomes the latest company to support blockchain development in the emerging areas of NFTs and gaming. Search engine giant Google is joining forces with Canadian blockchain studio Dapper Labs to help support the development of new Web3 products and services, including the wildly popular NFT marketplace. As part of the deal, Google Cloud will serve as a network operator for Dapper Labs' Flow blockchain, scalable infrastructure that powers an entire ecosystem of NFTs, games, and dApps. According to Forbes, Janet Kennedy, the vice president of Google Cloud North America, says the multi-year partnership will help expand its operations through scalable, secure infrastructure. Google has also made it easier for Flow developers to integrate with its software, which gives them an added incentive to choose Google Cloud over competitors such as AWS. Dapper Labs CEO Roham Gargazlu confirmed the partnership early Tuesday by welcoming Google to the Flow blockchain. Oh, okay. Roham, what is his role? He's Dapper Labs CEO. Okay. Google takes giant step powering Web3. Dapper's Flow blockchain supports some of the most popular NFT collections in the market, including NBA Top Shot and CryptoKitties. By February of this year, NBA Top Shot had generated $230 million in sales. Figures tripled to $680 million. Recognizing the long-term potential of NFTs, Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant joined other investors in backing Dapper's $305 million funding round earlier this year. At the time, the company had a valuation of $2.6 billion. In less than a year, NFTs have grown from a small and obscure corner of the crypto industry to a multi-billion-dollar market. On the business side, several NFT companies have closed significant funding rounds this year. Cointelegraph reported NFT company Recur recently closed $50 million Series A backed by billionaire Steve Cohen's family office. I think he's the owner of the Mets, I believe, bringing its total valuation to $333 million. Google did not immediately respond to a request for comment, which is pretty interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't respond to comment here.
Right.
But what do you think about, oh, you missed, you didn't move down. That's fine. We'll just move to the next one, because I think that's pretty much the whole story. I mean, Dapper Labs, I mean, I don't think this will have anything to do with the price of Flow necessarily. I don't know. Maybe it will. We'll see. I think that the thing about Flow that you have to look out for is that, like if we go here and we look at Flow, where's that right now? Number 87. But right now the market cap is $1.254 billion, okay? But the fully diluted market cap, this is the market cap if the max supply was in circulation. Fully diluted market cap equals the price times max supply. Max supply is null. FDMC equals price times total supply. If max supply and total supply are infinite or not available, fully diluted market cap shows nothing. But here's the thing. This shows how much supply is still out there to come in. So this fully diluted market cap, it makes Flow not as great of an investment as it seems initially when you just happen to look at the numbers. So because at a market cap of just over 1.2 billion, sounds great. But my gosh, they have, what is that like? What would that number be? 30, like only 2 or 3% of their coins are out. You know what I mean? What is the number here? Circulating supply is 57 million.
So 4%.
The total supply is 4% is 1.365 million. Yeah, there it is. Look at that number. How easy it is to find that number. So I don't know. That's my only thing with Flow. But I mean, Dapper Labs is going to do big stuff. So all right, so let's go to this story here. Cardano Alonso upgrade sees 100 smart contracts in first 24 hours. Third largest blockchain platform or platform in the world, Cardano's successful update gives it smart contract functionality. Now, where does it get the third largest blockchain platform in the world? Are they considering Bitcoin a blockchain platform? And they're just saying,
yeah, I
mean, it's number 3 crypto, I guess. That's what they're saying.
It is blockchain, just not smart contract.
Yeah, I misread. I thought it said smart contract. Cardano's successful update gives it smart contract functionality, providing developers with the ability to create dApps that can utilize the advanced capabilities of blockchain. The Alonso upgrade marks the first stage in creator Charles Hoskinson's plans to advance a fair global financial system at a reduced monetary and environmental cost. Within 24 hours, the platform has already seen more than 100 smart contracts run on the network, with its first decentralized application already deployed. It's energy efficient. How about that? This blockchain uses an innovative mechanism for verifying transactions, meaning the whole network is significantly more energy efficient than Bitcoin. Its ability to accurately predict transaction costs also provide price stability, allowing developers to build applications without risking lost transactions. Let's see. They're talking about Ethiopia a little bit. IOHK also pioneered a novel solution which allowed the creation of NFTs on Cardano without the need for smart contracts. More than 780,000 NFTs have already been created. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Company also launched Catalyst, a huge blockchain innovation fund. It incentivizes the funds and innovative projects. For the Cardano blockchain and ecosystem, Catalyst has already donated $5 million to 90 projects and has a treasury worth more than $1.5 billion. Disco Mutt says, Broski, that shirt can bench 300 pounds. Awesome show. Did we even talk about that? That bench 300 pounds the other day?
I think we did.
I
Yes.
think we did on Around the Blockchain.
Yeah.
We did here.
We definitely did on Around the Blockchain.
Yeah, we definitely did. I did bench 300. I finally did it. So it was close too. I really had to push through that thing. We had 315s next, and then freaking Aaron. Aaron over here sent me a video of him pumping 315 4 times.
Yeah. Well,
my wife said that Aaron told her, he said, well, I'll never be able to be as rich as Ben, but I can definitely get him physically.
Yeah.
So for now, Aaron, I will pass Aaron. There's no question about it. I've got a new target.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember you were talking about new target maybe being 405. Which
after 315 for sure.
Yeah. Well, of course, and probably after 350 and 375.
Well, no, it's 315 then 405. I got nothing in the middle.
Just straight to it.
Yeah, I mean that's my goal. I mean at that point, if you do 3 plates, the next is 4.
Right. And so I came back and I was asking, I remember you had a really big bench number. It was like 405? And he looks at me and goes, no, it was 475. Yeah. And I was like, good Lord.
It's going to be a lot for me to get over 500, but we will get it.
Just don't.
Because that's next. After 405, it's 476 and then 500.
Well, Shelby was saying just the other day, it's kind of like money. Like there's always going to be somebody with bigger numbers. So, I mean, where's the line?
Maybe.
Once you hit 500, then what?
Whatever the world record is, I guess.
So you're just going full-time weightlifter at this point?
Full-time weightlifter.
World's strongest man. Swole boy crypto.
Somebody said making moves on Ben's wife. Who's making moves on my wife?
Uh-oh. Oh, he was
Where
talking
they
about
at?
He was talking about Aaron.
I was talking about Chris's mom earlier. It wasn't wife. Gosh, sorry.
Yeah, we've got a clip of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. Somebody said Braggy Braggerton. You dang right. You dang right. You know how hard it is to get to lifting 300 pounds? I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that. Other things I'm proud of are Cardano. The upgrade is the culmination of 6 years of incredibly hard work with some of the brightest minds in blockchain and beyond. This is from Charles. The focus is now on improving the platform further, ensuring that Cardano is adopted by corporations and governments. With this launch, commercialization is as much in the hands of the community as it is the system architects, already delivering 100 smart contracts. The most difficult and meaningful work of my career. Let's see. This time next year, there will be useful and in some cases life-changing decentralized applications. This is a triumph for science. Amen. Triumph for science. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So here's one thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. Now, it's amazing that a couple of months ago, I started telling you that we're going to see a lot of stuff coming from CBDCs. And everybody's saying, oh, no, these are all going to be implemented like next year. Next year, these are coming. No. The plan's 5 years. The plan is 5 years, 4 to 5 years before these actually start rolling out. In the shorter term, we could see the digital dollar rolling out as USDC. So not something new they have to create, something they just have to integrate. Don't create, integrate. It's a good slogan. So everybody told me I was crazy about that. You do have the digital yuan, which is moving ahead. That will be the first one to be launched and fully integrated within the Chinese ecosystem. It's going to fail miserably. But now we have NatWest Bank Chairman has this timeline in mind for UK CBDC pilot. There's all hail the Queen. Many countries have been more comfortable with the development of CBDCs rather than adopting crypto. UK has been one such country. Development of its digital pound could pilot within a few years, according to NatWest Bank Chairman Howard Davies. Although the Bank of England is still deliberating whether to support the idea of a sterling CBDC, major retail and commercial bank believed it was a logical deployment. I suspect that within 3 to 5 years, we will see that operating in the UK on a sort of pilot basis to start with. It's amazing how I tell you guys this stuff, and then just within weeks or months, no one was talking about deflation before we were. Now it's becoming a popular idea. No one was talking about it before we were. No one was telling you that these aren't going to be launching for 5 years. Boom, article right here. What's the timeline? 3 to 5 years. And if you know the way countries operate, they're always going to maximize that time. Always going to be on the longer timeline here. So don't think that by next year, we're all going to be using CBDCs in countries around the world. These are going to take a long time to develop. What's the ultimate goal of these CBDCs? To fail. That's the ultimate goal of them all. All these country CBDCs are going to fail. That is going to roll us into the one world currency. That's the ultimate goal. This has been the plan since the 80s. You can go back and look all about it. I think, what was that called? The Phoenix or something like that. The Economist had it on the cover. Mm-hmm. The powers that be, the financial cartel, they've been wanting a one world currency for a long time. And this crypto is going to be how they're going to get it. I mean, it makes sense. Other stories, we've got Miami votes to access over $5 million in Miami coin to improve life quality, of local residents. The commission has voted to open access $5 million. According to Fox Business, the authorities of Miami, the city famous for having a pro-Bitcoin mayor, have voted to gain access to more than $5 million worth of the city-based crypto. Here's what I'm curious about. I'm curious about whether or not what's going to happen after Francis Suarez is not the mayor of Miami. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, will all of this stuff with Bitcoin carry on to the next guy? Or will, a lot of this stuff die when he leaves?
Well, probably depends on how long he's there and how well it goes while he's there. So, like, if this works well for him and he gets reelected and stays there for a while, then the new guy coming in probably won't change too much. But if it fails and he doesn't get reelected, then obviously
there's a vote this year on the 21st November 2nd of this year of 2021.
So there you go.
Miami mayor polls.
So if he's not reelected, it'll be interesting. I'm sure there's a bunch of numbers and details that they'll have, campaign manager people or whatever, that know how the public is receiving his Bitcoin message. And then based on that, they'll probably either reuse it or not.
Yeah, I wonder if I can find a poll here. City elections in Miami. I don't really find a place where I can find a poll, to be honest with you. Interesting. So anyways, we'll see. Wait, what is this? That's 2020. Okay. All right, so we'll see what happens there.
According to Super Cool Chuck, the Suarez family is a legacy in Miami. He's not going anywhere.
Well, but don't they have term limits too?
Well, I'm sure. He's just saying he's going to get reelected, no question.
Is he really like Scarface's grandson? Is that the Suarez's? The Montañas, not the Suarez? Okay. We like Miami Coin. I like what they're doing there. Drone Racing League lands $100 million deal with Algorand.
Wow.
Your brother's into drone racing now, right?
We just got one of these acrobatic racing drones kind of thing. It's really insane, like really, really capable, really fast. You have to use the simulator for like 20 or 30 hours before you even start flying the thing. But yeah, I can go like 100 miles an hour and do all kinds of crazy flips and tricks and stuff. It's really cool.
Pretty cool. So they signed a big deal with Algorand. Last story of the day, Morgan Stanley launches dedicated crypto research team. So there you go.
Of course they did.
All right, guys, that is all we got for today. It's been a fun show. I'm going to get a pedicure with the wife after this. So hope you guys have a good day. We'll do one final check on the Bitcoin price, see where it's at right now.
Oh, and also, I won't be here tomorrow.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We'll have J-Chains back here running the board. And then on Tuesday next week,
I will be gone.
Yeah.
DZ will be in on Tuesday next week. So, all right, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Have a blessed day. That's all I got. Good boy out.